Nature is beautiful and filled with wonders, but it's also unpredictable, merciless, and in some cases utterly terrifying. Around the world, humans have encountered animals in ways that ended in tragedy, some from sheer bad luck and others from fatal mistakes. Today we'll recount the stories of people who tragically lost their lives to wild animals. Each tale is a stark reminder of the raw power of nature and the danger of underestimating wild animals. The crocodile attack that shattered a family. Deep in the remote beauty of Australia's Northern Territory lies Magella Creek, but it is a waterway as serene as it is deadly. In 2014, a group of children from a nearby Aboriginal settlement decided to cool off with a refreshing swim. Among them were 12-year-old Dujuan Janjul and his cousin, 15-year-old Jaden. What started as fun in the water quickly turned into a nightmare. A saltwater crocodile, one of Earth's most dangerous predators, emerged from the depths, targeting Jaden. With quick thinking and sheer luck, Jaden managed to fight it off, but escaping with severe injuries. But the nightmare wasn't over. The crocodile turned its attention to young Dujuan, dragging him underwater in a single, devastating motion. Despite the efforts of police and park rangers, only parts of Dujuan's remains were found. The tragic attack serves as a chilling reminder of the lurking dangers in Australia's rivers and creeks. The Game of Thrones VFX creator killed by a lion. In 2015, 29-year-old Catherine Chappell was a talented visual effects artist who worked on the TV series Game of Thrones. She was visiting South Africa to photograph the beauty of its wildlife. Little did she know this adventure would end in tragedy. As her vehicle stopped near a pride of lions, Catherine began to take photos through an open window. Suddenly, a lion leaped into the car window and attacked her, sinking its teeth into her neck. Witnesses watched in horror as the lion dragged her away, leaving no time for a rescue. Despite being surrounded by trained guides, the incident resulted in her death. It highlighted the risks of underestimating the sheer power of predators, even in controlled environments. The python that swallowed a woman whole. In a quiet village on the island of Muna, Watiba, a 54-year-old woman went out to tend to her vegetable garden in 2018. The garden sat near rocky cliffs and caves, known hiding spots for massive reticulated pythons. Tragically, she would never return home. When Mrs. Watiba didn't come back that evening, villagers began searching for her. Hours later, they found a 23-foot python, its massive body stretched unnaturally wide. To their horror, when they captured and killed the snake, her body was discovered intact in its stomach. Reticulated pythons are capable of swallowing prey whole, and this is what happened here. Safari guide stalked by lions. In 2021, 27-year-old Malibongwe Mafila was a safari guide at Marakel National Park in South Africa. That day, he was working and performing his routine duties. This included locating wildlife for tourists so that they could watch them and take videos and photos. But on this fateful day, there were two lions who had been stalking him as he worked. As he left his vehicle and walked down a bush path, the lion struck, taking him by surprise. Despite his expertise working with wildlife, Malibongwe was tragically overpowered and killed. Komodo dragons eat a birdwatcher. In 1974, a group of birdwatchers were on Komodo Island, home to the world's largest lizards. They were on a walking and hiking holiday. Among them was 78-year-old Reading von Bebereg. He had tripped on a rock earlier and had a small cut on his leg. He was finding that the walk was a little too much for him. So the man decided to rest while the others continued on ahead. He sat down on a large boulder and cleaned his leg, wiping the blood away with his hanky. He had no idea of the horror that awaited him. Komodo dragons, with their razor-sharp teeth and venom-laced saliva, are dangerous animals. They can smell blood from miles away. The elderly man was alone and injured, so he became an easy target. When the group returned, they could not find him anywhere. All they found were his camera case and a single shoe. It was presumed he had been eaten alive by Komodo dragons, crushed to death by a snake. In 2013, Ambar Mulyo, a 59-year-old security guard in Bali, attempted to capture a massive python seen near a popular hotel. Confident in his ability, he grabbed the snake and draped it over his shoulders to show off to the many tourists who had gathered to watch him. But what happened next was horrifying. The python, weighing over 100 pounds, quickly wrapped itself around his neck. No one could get the snake to release its grip. Within minutes, it had strangled him to death. From crocodiles and lions to pythons and Komodo dragons, these stories are a sobering reminder of the dangers posed by wild animals. Have you ever had a close encounter with a wild animal? Share your story in the comments below, And don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible and sometimes chilling stories from the animal kingdom.